Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Dennis and I'm here with
Batu.
Okay, so bro, let's discuss Manchester United. After game week 2, a lot has happened. There's a lot of pressure that have been mounted on Manchester United. Whether that is warranted or unwarranted, we are going to go into the details, look at the analysis. Amorim, at the end of last season, said the storm is over.
Yeah.
This season, we can now look at the good things. I mean, I think he predicted the bad times, so nobody can fault him because he's always said he doesn't have the players that he needed, and before it will get good, it's going to get worse.
Okay.
The season has started, just 2 games, and it looks like everybody is now on his back. And the 2 games, he lost one to Arsenal, which they played very well, and he drew to Fulham, where Bruno missed the penalty, which means they could have actually won the game. But all of a sudden, it looks like, I don't know whether it was because of the midweek game where they lost to Grimsby Town. The pressure is so much on Amorim that it looks like they want him out now. Do you think this is fair? Do you think fans are just being over emotional? Do you think pundits are not looking at the facts? Who do you put the blame at? Is it the owners of the club? Is it the coach? Is it the players? What is going on at Man United?
Okay, so I have a different take with all that is going on. I think as human as every football fan is, after your team goes through that phase that you had so much difficulties in winning games and whatnot, you would expect to start a new season with some kind of hope, knowing that you brought in new players, expecting that you win games. But let's be fair. You've played 2 games in the season, and I'm just talking specifically about the EPL. Okay. You've played 2 games in the season. The first game, you had a draw. The second game...
Against a very good Arsenal side.
I mean, no, the draw was with Fulham, actually.
Okay, the draw,
And you lost against a very good Arsenal side.
Okay.
Now, in all these games that you played, your performance was superb.
Okay. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
But Fulham, they only showed up for 15 minutes and they dropped off.
No, I don't think so.
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
I think that they played... I mean, I'm looking at the Man U of today as compared to the Man U of last season.
Sure.
And I see a vast difference. So it won't be out of place for fans to be a bit agitated. Okay. Especially when you cited the example of what happened during midweek with Grimsby Town. Yeah. Which, if we have to be fair to Man U, each and every club have had that experience being scored by one of these very little teams in the championship and whatnot.
I don't know about each and every
most clubs have had that experience. Okay. You know, so let's be a bit fair. I think that Amorim is building the team. Okay. I think that things are going to change looking at what we are seeing now. Okay. So sacking Amorim won't be the solution for Manchester United. They've sacked other coaches for coaches to come in. Nothing has happened. Okay. So I think that it is a phase that every team goes through. Okay. There are times that nothing seems to work. Okay. You know, so I don't think the solution of Manchester United's team now is sacking Amorim. I just think that in as much as we need to give him time to work on whatever he's doing, I just for the past few days or weeks, I think I have a huge concern with his demeanor and his whole body language, which actually affects the team. Okay. You know, so I think Amorim, apart from the whole technical bit, he has a lot to work on his personal demeanor, on his mindset, on how he manages himself in the midst of challenges and problems. Okay. There's pressure. 1, 2, he's a very young guy. He's a very young coach.
He's about 40 years.
Yeah, and I understand he hiding behind the scenes when they're playing penalties, trying to cover up his face and all that. When I see that...
You understand?
Pardon?
You say you understand?
As in?
You understand him hiding?
No, I mean, the word is not understand, but I see him doing all those things. Okay. I will only say I understand because I know there's so much pressure on him. Okay. But then, to whom much is given, much is expected. Naturally. So if you are deciding to take a position like a Manchester United coach, I don't expect to see you hiding. Okay. I'm expecting that you ride through the storms. When times are hard, I'm expecting to see you at the side, the sideline of the pitch, instructing your players to change their formation, instructing them to push harder. Yeah. Not to be hiding behind the scenes. Because all players, what they do is they derive their energy from their coach. Okay. So when the coach is at the touchline, they see your demeanor, they see how you're acting. It actually boosts the morale of the team. Okay. So he has a lot to do on himself. And technically, he has a lot to do to keep the team gelling. Because I kid you not, Manchester United currently, I don't think Amorim can say that he doesn't have players to play with.
Okay.
I think he has enough players to do the work he has to do. So that's my opinion. So sacking him is not the solution.
Okay. So for me, I'll throw a bit of light on the players. If you look at the first game of the season against Arsenal and the way they played, and it has always been something that shows in Manchester United that when it's the big games, all these players show up and they actually want to play.
Like every
other so whenever they want to play these big games, they are exciting, they are playing, because I don't know whether it's an ego thing. Everybody wants to show that they are better.
Bragging rights.
Exactly. But it's when they come to the lower teams, that is where you realize that there is this nonchalance about them. Everybody's doing what they want. And that is where you now ask yourself, what is going on here? So this is where the leadership of the coach comes in. You need to know who is going to battle with you and who you can trust. You get it? If I tell you that in the Fulham game, they played just 15 to 20 minutes, that's when they created a lot of chances. And then after that,
they didn't play anything.
They started dropping off. And even the coach said that after our first goal, we didn't play football again. And we allowed Fulham to come into the game. And then, on top of that, you come to the penalty that Bruno missed. My issue is not even about the penalty that he missed, but the comments after missing the penalty. You see, if every team is the structure of the team and how strong a team is about the mentality of the leaders in the dressing room.
Leadership is key.
So if your captain comes out after missing a penalty, and his main argument is that the referee bumped into me and he didn't apologize. And that put me off. If I'm a young player in the dressing room,
like really?
I'm actually going to laugh or not take you seriously. You get it? And that asks a lot of questions that who are the leaders in the dressing room? You have a younger coach. So what that means is that apart from whatever tactics he's giving you, once you come on the pitch, there are certain things that on the pitch you need to fix and correct. The coach is not the one who's going to tell you to run back, press the ball, and make sure that whatever you are going to score, make sure that you make the runs that are needed. These things are basic for a footballer. You go and play a team like Grimsby Town. You don't need tactics for that game because of the caliber of the players you're talking about. One player's salary in Manchester United could probably pay the whole Grimsby 24-man lineup. You get it? So that means that if nothing at all, for pride and the badge that you're wearing, you show up for that game. Forget about what your coach told you.
Need a coach. That's true. You don't
forget about what the coach told you because this is a team that I should blow away and go. This is just a team that I'm playing out of formality. You understand? Naturally, there's nowhere in the world that I should be sharing a pitch with this group of players, if not for the Carabao tournament. So if you are in that tournament now, just do your job and go. But for you to struggle and go 2-0 down, fight back in and go and lose to penalties, of course, everybody
not to cut you, I think we need to look at something. I also think that the players are frustrated. And
with who?
I'll tell you why, with the coach. So if you observe carefully, and I mean, in our beginning of the conversation, we spoke about where the players are playing, the position of the players. Now look at where Amorim wants Bruno to play.
Okay.
Even Ahmad. Look at where Amorim decided
Ahmad is now a fallback.
So for me, the whole excuse with the penalty and after coming back saying all those, it smacks of some frustration, you know, that he's not able to vent out to the coach and he's just putting it out there. That is what, I might be wrong, but that's what I think.
But that counts to player power. You see, as a player, it doesn't matter what your coach wants you to do. You do your job. Whether that is you're a striker and they say play defense or whatever, you do your job. But if you say because I'm not playing where I want to play.
So you realize
I'm not going to do my best.
With the Liverpool team, the last game we played, we had to use Szoboszlai for the right back.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So the whole idea is that you just do your
I don't know, there's something wrong in Manchester. Because like you're already saying, aside the coach, you the player yourself, especially no player but the captain. You should be able to make sure that, okay, we're on the pitch. The coach says we should do A. But it looks like, Charlie, I've gelled one or two people doing B might work. So let's try and find a way and win the game. Then maybe we want to go to the dressing room and work out.
Manchester United's problems are way bigger than what we see on the pitch.
Yeah.
If you remember Ragnick, the coach that came in, there's one comment he made before leaving, and he said that Manchester United's problems needs an open heart surgery. It's something that is much deeper.
It's much deeper than we think.
You can't have all these coaches come in and fail.
Yeah.
It means there's something wrong there. Now, my worry with Amorim, fine, I agree with you that he needs time.
Yeah.
Whether deservedly or not. The point is that bigger coaches have come and they've not been able to do it. So you can't put all the blame
on him.
But like you said, he's also a very young coach. And he's never been exposed to this much pressure. No. And he seems to be cracking.
A huge pressure.
Because some of his comments, I don't know whether it's because English is not his first language. Some of the comments that he's making, if you read in between the lines, it almost looks as if he's losing grip on the team. Well, if a coach comes on a press conference and tells you that by the players' performance, they told everybody what they want. Meanwhile, this is a game you lost to Grimsby Town. You go and make a statement when there's pressure on you that there are days that I want to leave and there are days that I want to be here for 10 years. This does not inspire confidence
in the team,
in your team.
Yeah, it's very bad.
If I'm in that dressing room and we are losing, I want my coach to say, listen, I know the problems, we are going to fix it, stick with us, the fans, and we are going to do amazing. Just give us time. But if you come and say, sometimes I want to run away, sometimes I give up. It means the problems are really, really huge.
They are huge. They are bigger than what he can say in public.
And that is where the problem is. So he's really cracking to the pressure. And this media pressure is not a joke.
Look, especially the EPL pressure is crazy.
We've seen coaches like Conte fumble, Mourinho fumble, what do you call it? Ole. Quite a number of coaches. Because once the media put the spotlight on you, they are just looking for their stories. And for a 40-year-old guy, you can understand what he's going through.
But then I don't know how this works, but I think that sometimes when you take such jobs, you should have a very strong technical bench.
A PR team.
A PR team that handles some of these things. So it is not all the time that you need to speak out your emotions to the media and all that. So he needs to be managed.
The club needs to protect him.
They need
if
to
really
protect
they
him.
want to back him, they need to protect him. Because it looks like he's losing it.
No.
And he needs a couple of wins.
And then have you seen the EPO now? Now the EPO, they come at you with all interviews, second half time, everybody wants to talk to you.
Of course.
In the heat of the moment,
it's part of the structure.
So if you don't manage yourself and your emotions well, you say things that you're not supposed to say.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
So that's what I don't know whether it's because English is not his first language. Sometimes his choice of words and things that he says, you need to really try and follow his trail of thoughts, and then sometimes it doesn't land well. Now, with over 200 million spent just to change the attack, because last season there was a lot of blame on Hoyland, Zexi, and all these players that they were just not good enough. Now you brought in Mbuemo, Premier League proven. Cunha is also Premier League proven. Sesko is a player that's used to score goals, because I know that Arsenal chased him for a very long time. Before finally they changed their mind to go for Gyökeres. So is it that Amorim is not able to actually find solutions and make sure that they score goals? Or is it just because it's a new season that they are playing together, so we just need to give it time?
I think we just need to give it time, because we've seen Cunha strike the bar once or twice. We've seen Mbuemo scoring a goal actually. So I think it's a matter of time. But all I'm saying is that if Amorim doesn't sit up to fix the team, he's going to have all these players and get nothing out of them. So in as much as we need to give him time, we should be seeing changes in their games. The fans of Manchester United would definitely want your head. If they don't see any change in the next game they play.
Let me cut you there. Now, if you tell me he needs time, right now the statistics show that he has a worst win rate.
And that we are adding up last season as well.
The worst win rate for every Manchester United coach that have come in. And some have gone for way better than what he has now. Out of 29 games, Amorim have won 7, drawn 7, and lost 15. What that means is that out of over 80 points available, he was able to only accumulate 27. Is that not a relegation team? And is that not a coach that is not fit for the Manchester United job?
No.
Sometimes you need to throw in your towel and know that we made a mistake on this appointment.
No, I don't think so.
But he's not actually done anything since he came into Manchester United to show that he deserves a job.
But then I would always defend Amorim to the point where I say that I don't count last season as part of his performance. That's me. That's just me.
It's part of the statistic, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, because the media would need all that statistics for their conversation.
Of course.
But I'm saying that, like we spoke about how Manchester United needs an open-up surgery to solve their issues. We all know what the problems were before Amorim came in last season.
Okay.
And for me, I've always said that, yes, he came in, he bought 1 or 2 players, whatever it is. But let's give Amorim a fresh start to his career at Manchester United.
But you see, the challenge that
that is now.
Yeah.
Because now, if you watch the last 2 games of Amorim, I think if we have to be fair, we can confidently say that this is not the Amorim of last season.
No, but you see, it's fair because he spent money, players are fresher and whatever. But what you must understand is that Amorim needs to get things right very quickly, simply because first, he has spent money.
Yeah. Like every other club.
The point is that he spent money. And some of the mistakes he's making, you see, he's being very stubborn about his philosophy. You've been here for 29 games. It's very obvious the philosophy is not working. You blamed it on what? Players that you want. Now they brought you quite a number of players. 200 million in the transfer window is no joke.
Yeah, it's no joke.
It's a lot of money. You chose to spend it on attack. You could have decided, okay, I'll spend probably 120 on attack and probably another 80 in midfield. But he chose to go mostly on attack. As to whether they are going to bring in somebody by the end of the window on Monday, we don't know.
Yeah.
So that is now it's on you. The argument that these are not my players don't hold again.
No, not at all. They don't.
You understand?
Yeah.
On top of that, on the pitch, people are saying that you are making makeshift positions. Players are playing out of
place
position.
Yeah.
Bruno is an attacking midfielder. He's a creator. All of a sudden, he's playing deep and creating from deep.
What went into that decision?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ahmad, one of the players that gave you so much goals last season, is now a fullback. Mason Mount is a striker. So all these questions is going to just bring a lot of pressure on you because on the pitch, nothing is showing that you know what you are doing.
And those decisions you've taken is different if it was working. It's not working,
Now, to add insult to injury, they started now losing some of their academy boys who feel like the coach doesn't trust them. They just lost Garnacho. Now, Menu is also asking.
Yeah, but Menu says he wants to go.
He wants to go. Exactly. So that means that at some point, are you going to sit there to lose all these talents before now you come to the decision that, you know what, you're not a guy?
Charlie, there are a lot of off-pitch issues that are going on.
It looks like. Now, the elephant in the room, Andre Onana.
Hey.
Champion man.
Senior man.
Oh, the keeper of the moment.
Senior man,
for me,
Onana.
I feel Onana is being treated unfairly.
What unfairly means?
Everybody makes a mistake. Onana has been fantastic. Onana is one of the best keepers when it comes to using their feet. Onana is a midfielder.
Hey, Charlie.
What?
You're a true Chelsea fan.
Well, I'm a true football fan.
You are blue.
I'm a football fan.
Onana is what?
Oh, but you see, I think let's be fair.
Let's
Onana has not done.
Let's discuss this Onana matter.
Yes,
please. You see,
when the glasses go down, we have.
No, that's a problem we need to discuss because I felt as though people were just being too hard on Onana until I watched the game against Grimsby.
Okay, you see,
you don't know, and I wouldn't judge Onana just based on the game against Grimsby.
Yes.
But for a player of his sort, a player of such caliber like Onana, we don't expect you to be making such mistakes. Especially against certain teams. Relax. Now, why would they get to a point where in EPL games, the coach doesn't feel confident enough to play Onana? Why does he have to get there?
Okay, let me say
I think that Manchester is not looking at putting the blame at the feet of Onana.
The fans are.
Manchester's problems are bigger than Onana.
Definitely.
Much bigger.
Okay.
Manchester's problems started way before Amorim got into Manchester.
100%.
So Onana has a part to play because Onana
like every other player.
Onana is considered as one of the senior-most players in Manchester United. Yes.
So every player should be blamed.
So every player should be blamed, but there are some players that can't be pardoned.
No.
And it's in everything. It's in everything. There are some players who can easily make mistakes and go away with it. But there are some players who can't be pardoned. And Onana needs to set up.
A keeper is as good as the defense in front of you. A keeper can be very bad, but because of the defense in front of you, you pull off 1 or 2 good saves and hey, you are good. Now let's put a spotlight on this Grimsby game. Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did.
If you pay attention, the pitch was soaked with water.
That was the second half.
The pitch was soaked with water.
That was the second half.
It was the entire game.
No.
The pitch was soaked with water.
The entire game, the pitch was not soaked with water.
The ball is very slippery.
The pitch was soaked with water at the second half of the game.
The ball is very slippery.
So
if Onana drops the ball by mistake, I don't think...
do you know what? As a footballer, you play during the summer, you play during winter.
Yes.
You play during autumn.
But accidents happen.
And even during the summer and during the winter, accidents do happen.
Don't forget that.
But we are saying that.
Don't forget that.
There are some mistakes that are pardonable.
Yes.
But when you get to a certain level in your career as a footballer, there are some issues that are not pardonable. And it is because we are talking about current situation. That's why we are just focusing on the Grimsby game.
Okay. The new boy they brought.
We've seen Onana making some mistakes.
Yes.
That if Onana is ready to help the team Manchester United, if Onana is ready to help the cause of Amorim, then some of these mistakes are not pardonable.
The boy that they brought, the keeper, he played the first, second games. Has he been better than Onana?
I don't expect him to be better than Onana.
So obviously,
no, because at
you have to now point some attention on the defense.
No, not necessarily. No, Dennis. You see, let's be clear. You can have a very bad defense, okay, but a good goalkeeper is a good goalkeeper, and we can't run away from that.
There are certain
no.
There are certain balls that
we have watched football for some time. We have watched goalkeepers. We've had when De Gea was there. Which kind of defenders did he have in front of him?
Okay.
When what was his name? Van der Sar was there. He had a village and a rest.
But there's a team that decided to let De Gea go and bring in Onana. Onana was at his prime.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yes.
So if you are at a prime and you've come in now, we can't pardon you with some mistakes because we brought you in for a very good reason. We let De Gea go.
He's just on a bad form.
For how long?
But Onana, since he came into United, has been bad.
Onana's mistakes have been happening since the Amorim came. I'm just talking about the period of Amorim. And it is something that has to stop. And there's no point that we can't pardon him and say that, it's a Grimsby game, the pitch was wet, so going for it, Onana won't make mistakes. Onana is always making such mistakes.
Okay, my last question to you. I think the Onana and the jury, the fans have to come in.
Yeah, the fans have to come in, because I'm getting a bit emotional on this.
A Liverpool fan, you can never tell me that.
Yeah, but I'm
my last question to you then. Over the past week, 2 former Manchester United coaches are back on the market. And these are actually coaches that did amazing when they were with United. Which coaches? I'm talking about Ole and Jose.
Yeah.
If you were on the board, do you think we cut our losses to Amorim and bring one of these guys back in?
No, that's the last thing I would do.
Why?
Let's be fair and let's be very objective. It's an end of the era to some of these coaches. Mourinho's time.
I don't think that's fair.
No,
Mourinho is about. Is he?
No. It's.
If you say, I'm a Chelsea fan.
Let's call a spade a spade.
It's not true.
Let's call a spade a spade.
There's no spade.
When your time cuts, bro.
No.
You see, bringing in.
No. You see, if you go and put Pep at Fenerbahce with the players that he has there, it's the same result he will get. What are you talking about? Players, coaches like Pep, Mourinho, Klopp, or whatever, they want to go into teams that have big budgets. So that they can bring in the talents they want to play what they want to do. But if you give Mourinho what he needs in a big team, he will deliver. Even in the smaller things, he's delivered.
When Mourinho was taking up the job at Fenerbahce, what was he thinking to go and do that?
Mourinho's challenge is that it's not about football issues.
Because, the Mourinho's challenge at Fenerbahce has not just been about football.
That's his problem. So the point is that
it has always been
era is over. What I say?
But his era is over, of course. Because aside everything, Dennis, there is no club that currently, for me personally, will be able to manage Mourinho.
Oh, you don't need. Do you want to win or you want to manage Mourinho?
No, but you need to employ somebody you can manage.
No, not necessarily.
Yes, you need to employ someone you can manage.
No. Why do you need to manage him?
Dennis, I'm saying
the whole idea is that give him the tools, let him work. Do you think that City is managing the Pep? Pep has everything that he does whatever he wants.
Dennis.
But because you want to win, you keep quiet and shut up.
For me,
because
I think it's the end of the road for Mourinho.
No, Pep came into City. He had your heart. He said, I don't want him. He went to bring Bravo. Bravo came to play, I don't want him. Yeah. Every board would be upset. But Pep gets his way because you want to win.
Because he's
exactly. Pep. And for me, I always put Mourinho in the same table as Pep any day.
Not now.
What am I not now? What has changed? He's just been going on a smaller team.
Do you know?
If you put Mourinho at
this guy has been in teams that he has been sacked.
Wait.
If you've been, what is, you can't
being sacked.
It's a big deal. The tag being sacked is a big deal.
But he still wins.
Then the guy has been sacked in how many clubs? He was sacked at Manchester United. Now he's been sacked.
Was he sacked because he didn't perform? He sacked after he won the Europa League.
So how was he sacked?
What? Because they don't like his antics off the pitch. Everybody knows this.
No, but the point is that Dennis, you see, you and I know that football now has everything to do with on the pitch and off the pitch.
True, but my point
now,
is that
was on the pitch working at Fenerbahce?
Of course it was.
You know why they did? When you didn't qualify them for the Champions League.
If you are playing the Champions League qualifiers, it means that you've done well. They didn't go and take the bottom league in the Turkish league to come and play that.
For me, if you ask me,
yes,
it's the end of the road for Mourinho.
I disagree, and I will disagree.
He should accept that fact, and he should move on with his life.
No, I think you are looking at this wrongly. So, guys, join the conversation.
Because you used to be a Chelsea coach.
Join the conversation. Let us know what you think about United. Does Amorim deserve more time? Do you think he will go for Ole? Because during Ole's time, United was actually quite dangerous on the counter-attacks. And then Jose is also back on the market. Would you go for him?
And Onana has to improve. Yeah?
Join the conversation. See you on the next episode.